Welcome to a new inside video about Francoise Bettencourt Meyers. One of the most influential women in the world, Francoise Bettencourt Meyers is renowned for her enormous riches and her family's distinguished pedigree. She's a French billionaire, heiress, and entrepreneur best known for serving as chairwoman of L'Oréal, one of the biggest and most well-known beauty businesses in the world. The only child of French industrialist André Bettencourt and his wife Liliane Bettencourt, the heir to the L'Oréal empire. Bettencourt Meyers was born on July 10, 1953, in Neuilly-sur-Seine, France. Both of her parents had significant stakes in the business. André was a director and Liliane was the biggest shareholder. Bettencourt Meyers was raised in a wealthy family and had a private education at the esteemed Institut de l'Assomption before continuing on to the University of Paris. After graduating with a degree in medieval history, she started a career as an author and academic. Later, she became increasingly involved in the family company. The history of the Bettencourt family in business and industry is extensive and illustrious. Eugene Schuler, the grandfather of Liliane Bettencourt, created L'Oréal in 1909 and grew it into one of the most well-known and prosperous beauty companies in the world. Also, Schuler actively backed far-right political movements in France, and both his wealth and his political views were passed down to his daughter Liliane. Liliane Bettencourt was well known for her commercial savvy and charitable activities despite her father's contentious political views. She served as the Bettencourt-Schuler Foundation's president and was a prominent patron of the arts, contributing millions of dollars to the Louvre Museum in Paris. The foundation supports a variety of academic and cultural endeavors. Both of Bettencourt Meyers' parents played significant roles in the operation of L'Oréal, with Liliane holding the greatest percentage of stock and André serving as a director. The family's participation in the business, meanwhile, was not without criticism. A scandal involving claims of illicit political donations and tax cheating engulfed Liliane Bettencourt in 2010. Her assets were finally transferred into a trust, thereby ending her direct involvement in the business, and she was eventually placed under the daughter's care. Bettencourt Meyers was more involved in L'Oréal management after her mother retired from the company. She was admitted to the board of directors in 1997, and in 2017 she assumed the position of chairwoman. With a presence in more than 150 countries and a broad portfolio of brands and products, L'Oréal has risen to greater heights under her direction. L'Oréal's dedication to innovation and research has been one of the factors in the company's continued success. The business makes significant investments in scientific research, and a staff of over 4,000 researchers is currently working on novel formulations and products. Also, L'Oréal runs a variety of research facilities throughout the globe, where professionals from many fields work together on cutting-edge research and development. L'Oréal's commitment to marketing and branding is a key factor in the company's success. The business is well known for its creative and appealing advertising campaigns, which have positioned it as a pioneer in the cosmetics sector. In order to advertise its products and reach new audiences, L'Oréal has also had success forming alliances and collaborating with celebrities and influencers. L'Oréal has encountered several difficulties over the years despite its tremendous accomplishments. The business has been under fire for a number of things, including the aforementioned animal testing controversy and its lack of diversity and representation. L'Oréal has launched efforts targeted at encouraging diversity and inclusion both within the business and in the larger beauty industry, nevertheless in an effort to solve these concerns. Bettencourt Meyers is involved in numerous social and cultural projects in addition to her position at L'Oréal. She holds the position of president of the Bettencourt-Schuler Foundation, which provides funding for a number of research projects in the fields of science and culture, including those pertaining to genetics and neuroscience, the preservation of French culture, and the advancement of art and culture. In addition to being a scholar and prolific author, Bettencourt Meyers has written a number of books on subjects ranging from the history of Greek mythology to Jewish-Christian ties. She is regarded as one of the leading authorities in her profession, and her work has received widespread appreciation for its breadth and knowledge. There is not a lot of information regarding Bettencourt Meyers' private life and opulent lifestyle available. She's not disclosed information about her personal taste in luxury products or in food and drinks because she's a private person who appreciates her privacy. However, considering her enormous wealth and position as one of the richest women in the world, it is likely that she leads an opulent lifestyle and has access to a wide variety of upscale items and activities. Her ownership of a private jet suggests that she undoubtedly values the comfort and flexibility that come with it. While Bettencourt Meyers is undoubtedly wealthy and enjoys a few pleasures, it is important to note that she is also renowned for her modesty and humility. She is rumored to have a rather low-key and quiet lifestyle, choosing to put more of an emphasis on her profession and her family than obvious displays of her riches and status. Bettencourt Meyers is a committed wife and mother in addition to her career at L'Oréal and charitable endeavors. She's been wed to Jean-Pierre Meyers, a descendant of another illustrious French family, since 1984. The couple is parents to 2 kids. Nicolas Meyers, a well-known musician and composer, is Bettencourt Meyers' son, while Caroline Meyers, her daughter, works in the family company and is the vice president of the Bettencourt Meyers Family Foundation. Caroline Meyers is well renowned for her charitable activities, notably in the fields of education and the environment, much like her mother. Overall, Francoise Bettencourt Meyers is a fascinating person whose life and efforts have had a significant influence on the commercial and philanthropic worlds as well as the beauty sector. She's a trailblazer and an inspiration for women in business all around the world as the head of L'Oréal and the richest woman in the world. And via her numerous humanitarian and cultural endeavors, she's improved the lives of people all around the world by promoting science, the arts, and education. Her dedication to ethical business practices and environmental preservation is one part of Bettencourt Meyers' life that has drawn attention recently. L'Oréal has made great strides under her direction to lessen its environmental effect and promote sustainability through its operations. The Sharing Beauty with All sustainability program, which L'Oréal unveiled in 2013, aims to lessen the company's environmental impact while simultaneously supporting sustainable sourcing and ethical production methods. Ambitious goals set forth in the program include a reduction of the company's carbon emissions by 60% by 2020, the sustainable sourcing of 100% of its renewable raw materials by 2020, and the elimination of deforestation from its supply chain. Bettencourt Meyers has been a strong supporter of these sustainability initiatives, highlighting the significance of ethical corporate behavior and environmental care. She said in a 2017 interview with Forbes, "It is not a matter of being accountable, but rather of surviving. To achieve this, we must all put out effort." Bettencourt Meyers has taken part in numerous environmental and conservation projects in addition to her employment at L'Oréal. She supports a number of initiatives aimed at increasing biodiversity and preserving endangered species as a member of the board of the World Wildlife Fund in France. Her ties to her family's history and ancestry have drawn attention to another area of Bettencourt Meyers' existence. The roots of the Bettencourt family may be traced back to the 19th century, and they have a long and illustrious history in France. Eugene Schuller, Bettencourt Meyers' great-grandfather, created L'Oréal in 1909, and the family has owned it ever since. Bettencourt Meyers has been active in a number of projects aimed at preserving French culture and history. She's been outspoken about her pride in her family's history and heritage. In order to conduct research on the history of the Bettencourt family in France, she established the Eugene Schuller Foundation in 2017. Bettencourt Meyers has worked on a number of other cultural and educational projects in addition to her role with the foundation. She has backed a number of initiatives aimed at advancing education and cross-cultural dialogue and serves on the board of the Museum of Jewish Art and History in Paris. Bettencourt Meyers has kept a quiet profile when it comes to her personal preferences and hobbies. She is, nevertheless, well known for being a voracious reader and a fan of classical music. The Foundation Chiracs Award for Conflict Prevention, which honors artists and cultural leaders who contribute to world peace and conflict resolution, is one of the initiatives she has worked on to promote the arts. In general, Francoise Bettencourt Meyers is a fascinating and complicated person whose life and activities demonstrate her strong devotion to philanthropy, cultural heritage, and sustainability. As a business leader, she's made L'Oréal a global force while advancing ethical corporate behavior and environmental sustainability. She's also made a difference in people's lives all around the world by working relentlessly as a philanthropist and cultural advocate to support education, conservation, and the arts.